Matsui and Company.
Let's go look for Mitsubishi Electric around the world.
Singapore,
Found it.
Jakarta,
Yeah.
Tokyo,
Michigan.
Kuala Lumpur,
Italia.
Mitsubishi Electric.
The sport truck. New Mitsubishi Triton.
Drive at Earth Mitsubishi Motors.
Welcome to Channel Japan. I'm Mai Demizu.
And I'm Makiko Tsuda.
Every week, we bring you the freshest information out of Japan from our studio here in Tokyo.
From the economy to culture and even food. If you want to find out what's happening in Japan right now, this is where you'll find it.
So today we have a report on ginger fat that is spreading in Japan. So take a look.
In a residential neighborhood in Kanagawa Prefecture, there is a place where a long line extends out the door. The customers are mostly women. What sort of shop is this?
混んでますね。奥までびっしりですよ。
What do these women come for?
やっぱ生姜ですね。すごい美味しいです。美味しいです。
That's right. This restaurant specializes in ginger dishes. Ginger is the hottest thing among women today. Every dish served here is made using ginger. This is deep-fried pork belly tendon with a heaping mound of grated ginger.
本当に生姜の香りふわーっと、揚げ物なんだけど夏でもさっぱり爽やかに食べられる。
Their shaved ice is generously drizzled with a ginger syrup made in-house. This supermarket has set up a special area just for ginger. Women keep coming for more.
生姜売れてますよ。売れに売れてます。
Food companies are turning their attention to ginger as well. There's more. We'll show you a recipe that uses the ginger in a tube found in supermarkets. You'll be surprised how quick it is to prepare.
30秒ほどで。
30秒。
はい。
We head to Kochi Prefecture, the top ginger producing region in Japan.
生姜はいつぐらいから食べてます？こんなもの時から。
We found many amazing ginger dishes unique to this ginger producing region. From the sublime to the simplest of recipes, we followed the ginger boom. Hearty and nourishing ginger pork is perhaps the best known ginger dish. We visited a special restaurant in the city located just 1 minute's walk from a train station. At lunch hour, this popular place is packed with hungry college students and company workers. Their signature menu item, the ginger pork meal, is just $5. The delicious pork belly slices, sautéed in a sweet, spicy soy sauce, and the aroma of ginger whets the appetite. Changes are happening at this popular place. They are starting to get more women customers.
夏に生姜はおすすめ。
女の人は好きですよね、生姜。生姜風味とか。
お一人でご来店される方とかも徐々に増えてます。
And the reason? Sensitivity to cold. Sensitivity to cold in the extremities and back is primarily a symptom of poor circulation. Ginger is recommended for women who suffer from sensitivity to cold. We asked a doctor who is studying the benefits of ginger.
生姜の中に、ジンゲロン、ジンゲロール、生姜オールというですね、例の辛みの成分が入っておりましてね、これが血管に作用することによって血管が拡張しまして血流が良くなるわけですね。
More and more women are eating ginger dishes to warm their bodies.
生姜が代謝にいいっていうから日常的によく使いますね、私はお料理に。
This company was one of the first to see the power of ginger. In 2007, they introduced a lineup of soups in a cup featuring ginger. The idea came from female employees with a sensitivity to cold who wanted a soup that would warm their bodies. The company has a very unique program.
私たちが
The group works to promote ginger by coming up with new ginger recipes. The company utilizes the women's opinions during these sessions to develop new products.
第2のヒットを目指してまた生姜で何か大きいことをやりたいなというふうに思っています。
Other companies are trying to ride the ginger boom to market their products as well. This company, which makes seasonings, is creating a sauce for ginger pork. The sauce makes ginger pork simple enough for anyone to prepare. But many housewives have said they always end up with sauce left over. In response, the company developed new and original recipes that use the sauce in an effort to expand sales.
豚肉だけじゃなくて鶏肉にも合うんです。
The recipe they came up with is for teriyaki chicken. It's very simple to make. Add the sauce to chicken thighs and julienne fresh ginger, then massage the ingredients together. Allow to marinate in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. Once the flavors have soaked in, cook thoroughly. Other companies also have their eyes on ginger. This company, the first in Japan to offer condiments in a tube, also makes ginger in a tube. It's become a ubiquitous item found in almost every home kitchen. They put out a book of recipes using ginger in a tube. They are hoping to further expand their market share by emphasizing how convenient it is to use. The recipes include one that's almost too simple. You'll be surprised how quick it is to prepare.
30秒ほどで。
30秒。
はい。
Mix ginger in a tube with honey and
混ぜ合わせます。はい、完成です。
what is it?
はい、ハニージンジャーの出来上がりです。
Put this spread on toast to make a special honey ginger toast. We asked people on the street to try the toast.
美
しいです手軽でいいですねすぐ作れて
Ginger's popularity has even shown up here.
生姜売れてますよ。売れに売れてます。
Here at this supermarket, they've set up a special area just for ginger. It was well received by women shoppers, and sales have been steadily going up. Everyone's attention is on ginger, and Kochi Prefecture is the largest producer of ginger in Japan. Along the way, we saw ginger fields as far as the eye can see. In the summer, succulent, refreshing young ginger is harvested. Each one is thoroughly washed before it is shipped throughout the country. Here, ginger is a part of daily life.
生姜はいつぐらいから食べてます？
子供の時から。
毎日食べる。冷え性はない。私は冬でもね、なんちゃいらんけ。
There's a man in this ginger garden picking something from the ginger plants.
すいません、それ何されてるんですか？
生姜の根っこを取って食べろうかと思って。
In Kochi, they even eat the ginger rootlets. Freshly picked rootlets are succulent and crunchy. Here in Ginger Country, they have many ginger dishes. We asked the ginger farmer's family to show us what's for dinner. Inside the refrigerator, ginger pickled in plum vinegar. And this is ginger pickled in sweet vinegar. Ginger galore.
いつも冷蔵庫に保存というか置いてます。で、食事の時たんびにこれを出して。
She prepares dishes that are unique to this ginger growing region.
何ですかこれ？
炊き込みご飯です。
A generous helping of minced ginger goes into the mixed rice. Just add about 150 milliliters of Japanese dashi soup stock per 5 cups of rice and cook.
それは何ですか？
生姜の豚肉巻きです。
Wrap the pork around the ginger. Then boil in soy sauce, sweet cooking wine and sugar for 10 minutes. Ginger pork rolls are an exquisite combination of the refreshing taste of ginger and sweet spicy pork. Ginger pork rolls are a farmer family's recipe for preventing sensitivity to cold.
酒のあてにはいいです。主人が大好きなんです。
Kakiage is a dish that uses ginger and lots of vegetables. A little green seaweed flakes mixed in with the fragrant ginger makes it very flavorful. There's more. Kochi has a ginger dish found nowhere else.
生姜の天ぷらです。衣をつけて揚げるだけで、とても簡単なお料理なんです。
A fabulous dish that lets you enjoy all of the ginger's great flavor. The moment the rice cooker is open, the fragrance of ginger whets the appetite. The generous amount of ginger accentuates the sweetness of the rice. Tonight's main dish, a Kochi specialty, lightly seared bonito sashimi, is now ready. The dinner table is set with a ginger full course. Grandma has been eating ginger for over 70 years and she has never felt sensitive to cold.
お肌プリプリじゃないですか。
なんちゃってそう。
Ginger warms both the body and soul. The ginger boom looks to be a long one.
Well, that's it for Channel Japan Ranking. After the break, we'll be showing you a documentary program, so stay tuned.
Let's enjoy Japan.
Wonderful.
I knew you'd like this.
You know me so well. Where to next?
Golf,
Wonderful.
Japanese garden,
That's wonderful too.
onsen with a Fujisan view.
Wonderful.
Let's go then.
いらっしゃいませ。
Wonderful.
Incredible.
Smiles ahead. Seibu Group.
The World Assembly for Women 2014, held under Prime Minister Shinzo Abe's initiative to create a society in which women shine. An international conference to discuss policies for the empowerment of women.
I am determined to make the 21st century a world with no human rights violations against women. WOW is one step towards making that pledge a reality.
We are glad, as the Prime Minister indicated, that we are going to have a home in Tokyo.
More than 100 panelists from 24 countries and 6 international organizations discussed measures to promote the role of women in society. Foreign Minister Fumio Kishida, who chaired the roundtable, issued a final proposal.
WOW will be held again next year. Now is the time for Japan and the world to take serious action.
World Assembly for Women in Tokyo 2014.
Tomorrow never ends with you. With you. It won't. When the morning falls, we there so long. Well, I know we'll never.
For life's greatest moments. Bridgestone.
You're watching Channel Japan. In our next segment, we show you some of our popular documentary programs. Today, from Japanese Dream by TBS, we'll show you a researcher who studies sound.
A young girl is trying to get through her piles of homework while her dad is engrossed in the television.
もうお父さんテレビうるさい。
If only there were speakers that emitted sound to one person in the same room as others. Then his daughter can focus on her homework. Such a wondrous future may become possible. These children tested out these speakers of the future. They were told to raise either the red or white flag according to the instructions. First, with a regular speaker. When trying this with special speakers, only one child raised his flag. The man who is working on this mysterious sound technology is Professor Takanobu Nishira of Ritsumeikan University. As he can freely control it, they call him the magician of sound.
音で快適な暮らしを支えたいということですかね。I have a dream.
A mysterious speaker created by the magician of sound. High school students were trying them out at an open campus.
えます。
ちょうど音楽が聞こえる場所があると思うんですけど、でもしゃがんだりこう一歩下がったりするともう
聞こえないです。はい。
立ったりするともうほぼ
聞こえないですね。本当にこの耳の周り一点で聞こえてるって感じがしてすごいなって実感します。
You cannot hear anything here. However, when the microphone is moved up, the music can no longer be heard again. This system can emit sounds into a 10 centimeter wide space. It is, so to speak, a pin spot speaker system.
このスピーカーは耳元1点でしか聞こえませんので、その結果、音を望んでないユーザーには騒音にもなりにくいので、今までのそのスピーカーの考え方とは全く違うスピーカーですね。
How is it that sound which spreads out be only heard at a certain point? The answer is ultrasonic waves. Sounds that can be heard by humans are around 20 to 20,000 hertz. Hertz is a unit used to measure the cycle in vibration of air per second. Sounds higher than 20,000 hertz that are inaudible by humans are called ultrasonic waves. Why then can those ultrasonic waves be heard in this system?
一つの超音波信号を3つに分割して、それを空間1点で交わるように照射することで耳元だけで音を伝えるという、そういう技術になります。
One sound is divided into 3 inaudible ultrasonic waves and are irradiated from separate speakers. The straight lines of ultrasonic waves overlap at a certain point. When the ultrasonic waves interfere with each other, they create another wave with a big vibration. Due to this, it can be detected by the human ear. From different directions around this wall, which has a scene projected onto it, various sounds of a port can be heard.
この辺ですね。この辺から汽笛の音が聞こえてきますね。ちょうどこの上ぐらい。まだまだ。
A siren sound can be distinctly heard near the ship.
カラカカモメの音が聞こえると思うんですけど。
When moving on,
ここですね。もうぴったりここで聞こえますね。この辺りからカモメが。
it's a mystical place where you feel as though you're at a port.
カモメですね。
Although many people thought highly of this system, some tartly pointed out errors as well.
結局これが反射しますよね。それが普通の部屋だと何回も反射するんですよ。そうすると狙ったとこ音像ここなのに、ここからもここからもここからも聞こえますよねって言われるんですね。この反射をいかに扱えるかというか、そこの問題をどうやってクリアするかっていう、ご意見は結構いただきますね。
This technology is difficult to use in a regular home that has many reverberative objects. Nishira was criticized. However, it was these opinions that he had been hoping for.
肯定的な意見も否定的な意見もやっぱり自分たちの目線とは違う立場の意見っていうんですか、そういうのはすごく大事にしたいと思ってるんですよ。要は自分たちは気づけないことを言ってくれてますから、そういうのを意見もらって、じゃあ次こうしようっていう、またそこから新しいスタートが始まるというふうに思ってますね。そこでへこんでる余裕は我々にはあんまりないんで。
These contradictions lead to a new start. This positive attitude motivates Nishira towards further research and development. Nishira says that the number of small noises around us have increased.
ここもね、これを。そうですね。こういうのとか。これ水の流れる音ですよね。下水か雨水か何か分かりませんけど、これも二重スリットにするだけでも音って違うんで、どこでもやっぱり音っていうのは生活していく上で聞こえてきますよね。 人にとって気になる音がある人にとって気にならないっていうこともあるんで、
そうですよね。
そうなんですよ。だからこそまだまだ研究しないといけないことはあるんだろうなっていう。一番聞きやすい周波数使うんですよ。
There are people tolerating small noises, which is why Nishira pricks up his ears to those sounds.
やっぱりその音で快適な暮らしを支えたいということですかね。なんか音の技術によって心地いい空間を作ったりだとか、騒音をなくしたりとか、そういったなんか過ごしやすい空間を作れると一番私の、研究の夢というかゴールになるでしょうね。
Nishira had begun a new challenge with sound.
多分これ次黄色と。
It is this apparatus.
これがですね、室内を快音に変える快音化スピーカー。
With this, discomforting sounds will no longer bother you. First, a high-pitched discomforting sound is played from a different speaker. When this apparatus catches it, it covers it with a sound with a similar frequency. The majority of people dislike the sound of dental surgery, and it is actually stressful for the dentists themselves.
ずっと一日中やっぱり聞いているので、やっぱり耳障りかなと、特に結構高い音とか音うるさいので耳障りな感じはありますね。
Nishira and his team tried to change the sound of dental surgery to something pleasant in a particular way. They decided to use chords, a combination of sounds that sound agreeable together. For example, the note C. It sounds much better than just the note on its own.
雑音のピーク周波数をその強和音の1音として、残り3和音のうちの2和音をつけることによって、雑音も含めた和音を構成することで何か快音化できないかっていう、そういう試みですね。
What does a chord created from dental surgery sound like? Listen.
Mm. 削る音は消えてんじゃない？ちょっと聞いてみて。まだちょっと完璧ではないと思うが、でも効果は分かると思う。効果は分かると思うんで、どういうことしようとしてるか分かると思うんで。
The students went to ask the opinions of the dentist. How will they react?
どうですかね。そうですね。ほとんどもう聞こえなくなって、はい、高い音がちょっと違う音に変わってるっていう。音はちゃんと消されてるんですけど、やっぱりずっと一定な音がずっとなるので、それもちょっと気になったりとかするので、あとは音楽だったりとかそういうようなちょっと聞いて和めるような音だったらいいのかなとは思いますけど。
快適にはなるんですけど、やっぱりあれかな、音の高さがこれが続くとまた逆にそれがちょっと不快に思ったりするかもしれないですね。
私はもうちょっと低い音の方が
もうちょっと低い方が
気持ちが落ち着くんでないかと思うんやけど、どうなんやろこれは。
確かにそうですね。
っていうふうな感じがね。
聞いてるよりも。
言うよりも。やっぱ研究ってね、誰かがしてくれんかったら改善されんし、すごい歯医者にとってはいいと思います。歯医者嫌いの人が少なくなるかもわからん。
僕が思ってるよりはものすごく好意的ですね。今回特に初めてこの音源を研究室の外に出したので、もうちょっとなんて言ったらいいんですかね、なんて言ったらいいんですかね、辛口なコメントもあるのかなと思ったんですけど、今回のもう生の声をいただきましたんで、これをうまく、研究室に持ち帰ってまたみんなで いい音を作っていけたらなというふうに思ってます。
So it was interesting how they, instead of physically cutting out the noise, the method reduces noise by adding another sound and to cancel it out of human ears.
Yes, that's true. Well, it's good to know that these there could be less disturbing noises in our daily lives in the future if these technologies are put into practical use. Well, after the break, we'll be showing you a popular economics program, Gachiri Monday, so don't go away.
Welcome to Tokyo Skytree. This is the grand panoramic view from 450 meters. Here you'll experience the unforgettable. Look, enjoy, be amazed, and be awestruck. That's what Tokyo Skytree is all about.
Japan's latest landmark,
Tokyo Skytree.
Man, look at all these cars.
Hey, have you heard, by the way? The Japanese company Kobelco is working to make the world's cars lighter.
So what does that mean?
Kobelco is using aluminum and steel technologies to make car parts and bodies lighter around the world.
Ah, Japanese technology. The country of karate. Ha! Ha! Ha!
Why do we always do that?
I don't know.
The talk of the world. Kobelco.
You're watching Channel Japan. We'll show you an episode from a popular Japanese economics program, Gachiri Monday by TBS. Today we'll bring you a popular series for this show. My prefecture is number 1.
Yes, and the prefecture we'll be introducing today is Shizuoka. We have a map over here. It's located between eastern and western Japan, right in the middle. And it's about an hour's trip from Tokyo by bullet train.
Yes, so what are the number 1 things in Shizuoka? Let's take a look.
First, we headed to this company to see what they make.
こちらです。
お、これは
プラモデルですね。プラモデルが静岡は日本で一番なんです。
そうなんです。
はい。
Shizuoka is Japan's top prefecture for the production of plastic models. Total sales are $136 million and exceeds other prefectures. All of the large plastic model businesses have factories in Shizuoka. And 93% of the domestically made plastic models are made here. Here's why all these factories are gathered in this prefecture.
歴史の中でですね、当時徳川家康がですね、
徳川家康そんなに遡るんですか？
そうですね、もう時代で言ったら、江戸時代。
Shizuoka is where Shogun Tokugawa Ieyasu spent his retirement years. Back then, many large shrines were being constructed. And woodworkers from all around Japan gathered here. The skills of these woodworkers later blossomed in a unique way.
創業者自分の曽祖父なんですけど、もともと実機のパイロットだったんですよね。で、それをこうちょっと模型にしてみて、近所の子供たちにこうちょっと配ってみたらしいんですよ。
The founder was a woodworker who made traditional sliding doors and was also Shizuoka's first civilian pilot. He used his woodworking skills and aircraft knowledge to make wooden airplane models that flew from the power of a rubber band and commercialized the product in 1932. It became a huge hit, and since then, wooden model production took off in Shizuoka. Eventually, other woodworking companies joined in this business, and they began selling wooden models of ships and airplanes. After the war, the material changed from wood to plastic, and in 1958, the first domestically made plastic models were released, and the business began to boom. This is how Shizuoka became, and continues to be, the leading prefecture for the production of plastic models. They are proud and showed us their best products.
まずデコトラであったりとか。
For 30 years, this decorated truck series has been a top seller. They made exact replica models of trucks from a popular movie that swept the nation.
デコトラっていう言葉は青島が考えて、そうなんですね。そうなんですよ。商標も登録してるんですけど。
They say that the craftsman spirit of Shizuoka loves challenges and trying new things, which helps them catch trends early and makes them open to anything. Here's a unique car model series. They foresaw the trend of cars that have anime characters painted on them, which became a huge hit. A model for the world-famous space probe Hayabusa was made and sold even before it returned to Earth.
昔から現場がこう企画したものに対して、トップの人間っていうのは、もうやってみろ、多少失敗してもいいよってそういうスタンスで。
Their best-selling item now is a series of anime girls dressed in former Japanese Navy uniforms called the Kantai Collection. Here is the creator of the product. Even his computer keyboard shows off his unique interests.
これ見えます？見えません。いいですかこれ？全然ありです。こういうところからもアイディア。もちろん全然自由です。
The annual sales of this company is about $25 million. Next, we visited a company in northern Shizuoka. We asked them what they make here.
これのことじゃないですかね。ほう。トイレットペーパーです。
トイレットペーパー。はい。
Shizuoka is the #1 producer of toilet paper in Japan. Shipments are almost $600 million per year.
なんでまた静岡が日本一なんですか？
昔から近くに富士山がありまして、その地下水が豊富にあったのがまず大きな。
地下水。
Shizuoka is located at the foot of Mount Fuji, and the prefecture is rich in water and wood, both necessary resources for paper making, so they are also #1 in paper production. They have an advantage for making toilet paper because of their location.
古紙が大量に発生する関東圏にやっぱ近いという立地条件。
Over half of the toilet paper produced in Japan uses recycled paper. Since Shizuoka is close to big cities like Tokyo and Nagoya, which produce a lot of waste paper, they have become a major region for toilet paper production. This company makes toilet paper using 100% recycled paper. Here is the waste paper they use.
テストですねこれ。そうですね。こういうのは安いんですか？
パルプと比べると、大体5分の1ぐらい。1キロ大体ですね、20円ぐらいだと。
1 ton of compressed waste paper costs $200. This huge earth-shaped pressure furnace, called the earth furnace, rotates slowly while steaming the waste paper, which melts it and removes ink and other impurities. The white pulp that is produced becomes toilet paper.
これは消式といって、ここで紙をすいてます。
They say speed is important. So they use a machine that spins a belt at high speeds to make paper. Parts of the machine shoots pulp in between two spinning belts to squeeze out the water at high speeds to make an evenly thin and durable paper. It moves at 20 meters per second. First, it is rolled into a huge roll. Then they put in perforation lines, and the rolls are cut to make the final product. They make over 7 million kilometers of toilet paper per year. This company showed us their best-selling toilet paper.
おお、これはふわふわな感じですね。
実はですね、そちら3枚重ね。
3枚。
はい。
This triple-layered toilet paper is called the Premium Roll. Compared to the regular double layer, it has twice the water absorption power. They were also able to reduce the thickness by 25%. Here's how they make the sheet so thin.
牛乳パックをふんだんに使っておりますので、薄くしても紙が切れない。
This company uses a high ratio of waste paper from milk cartons. Milk cartons use very high quality paper, so it is perfect for making thin yet durable paper.
牛乳パック争奪戦じゃない？
実際なってますけども、牛乳パックをトイレットペーパーにしようってし始めたのは日本でうちの会社が初めてなんです。
なるほど。
They have a well-established supply connections. This company produces 11,000 tons of toilet paper every month. They are one of the top producers in the industry. Next, we visited a company in Hamamatsu City.
静岡県はこれです。これは FRP プールになります。FRP プール？はい。
Looking closely, you can see that this is a section of a swimming pool. Shizuoka is Japan's #1 manufacturer of swimming pools with annual production value of $28 million. This company is very famous for making motorbikes and other vehicles.
ちょうどオイルショックの頃に、ボートヨットがなかなか売れない時代に、他に FRP っていう素材を使って何か新しいことできないかということで。
FRP is a light and strong material that is used to make the body of boats. Since boats float on water, they realized that it can be used to collect water as well. Before, swimming pools were made with concrete and metal, but formed cracks over time and pool corners were pointed. Their new product was welcome for its durability and safety. It became a big hit, and schools and amusement parks began using FRP pools. 90% of these type of pools are made by this company. They showed us how FRP pools are made. A liquid is sprayed into a large mold. Then a white fabric is laid on top. Another layer of liquid is sprayed and the process is repeated.
FRP の強度を出す核となるガラス繊維に樹脂を吹き付けて固めていく工程になります。
The white fabric is made of woven and hardened glass fiber. And the liquid that is sprayed on is a polyester resin, a kind of plastic. By solidifying the durable glass fiber with light and soft polyester resin, a strong and flexible plastic product is formed. FRP is short for fiber reinforced plastic. After combining multiple layers of glass fiber and polyester resin and letting it solidify for an hour,
はい、これ抜けてきましたね。
a section of a swimming pool is complete. This section makes up this part of the swimming pool. In this way, various sections of an FRP pool are made separately and assembled on site. Their sales are growing because it can be assembled anywhere, from building tops to basements. The average cost of one of their pools is about $185,000. They make about 230 pools a year. Next, we visited this factory in Shizuoka City.
こちらで静岡県で日本一のものを作っているって聞いたんですけど、何ですかね。
はい、それはこれです。
これ。
はい。ペット用飼料で日本一です。
It is rather unknown, but Shizuoka Prefecture is number one in producing pet food, with annual shipments of about $173 million. Many pet food makers, including big-name companies, make pet food in Shizuoka.
静岡県が焼津、清水といった大きな港があって、マグロカツオの水揚げ量が非常に全国有数なんです。
Tuna and bonito are the two main ingredients for pet food.
ツナ缶は日本の中で約9割近くこの静岡県で生産されています。ツナ缶で培われたこの技術と調達能力が、ペットフードにも生かされているということです。
Shizuoka is also the number one producer of canned tuna for human consumption, with annual shipments of over 35,000 tons, a drastic lead over second-place Miyagi Prefecture. Pet food and canned tuna production are very closely related. We were shown the production process. The first thing we saw was a massive amount of tuna being steamed at over 100 degrees Celsius for about 3 hours. For the next step, many workers are needed.
人がやってるんですね。
そうなんです。これはやっぱり骨とか皮が非常に多いので、人が丁寧に、加工することで、より美味しく仕上がります。
The workers remove scales, skin, and bones, and separate the meat into sections.
上の肉をシーチキンに使って、こちらの血合い肉をペットフードに使うっていう工程になっています。
Canned tuna and pet food are made simultaneously using different parts of the same fish. The process of separating the dark-colored meat for pet food from the white meat for canned tuna needs to be done by hand.
猫って血合い好きなんですか？
はい、大好きなんです。
The dark-colored meat smells a bit fishy, which is undesirable for humans, but loved by cats, so they are able to use the entire fish efficiently. The separated meat is cut up into flakes. A flavored oil is added to the canned tuna, and a light fish extract. Amino acids and other nutrients are added to the pet food. Once it's packaged, it's complete. The yearly sales of the pet food produced at this factory are about $15 million.
Well, the things mentioned in the video are largely due to the geographical condition of Shizuoka, including the abandoned water resource and the harbor.
Yes, and like we saw in the video, Shizuoka has the largest catch of bonito and tuna in Japan. And in addition to sea fish, the abundant water resources at the foot of Mount Fuji makes Shizuoka a great place for freshwater fish farming. And the amount of farm-raised rainbow trout is also number one. And another number one in this prefecture is the total hours of sunlight, and which is the reason why they have a high penetration rate of solar power generation systems for homes.
We do our jobs with sincerity and integrity to make a better living environment for the people and our society. Today's work, tomorrow's heritage. Shimizu Corporation.
Omron is a company like no other. It defines expectations because engineers are constantly working on something new. Machines that are attuned to the way people think and move. Therein lies technology that will one day help the future. We automate. Omron.
Because we believe cities are about people. Mori Building.
Channel Japan. Your source for the voices and views of people and businesses across Japan. The latest reports on Japanese companies, culture, and technology. Find out what's happening on the ground. Every week, direct from Tokyo, Channel Japan.
Well, we hope you enjoyed today's show. This is it for this edition of Channel Japan, and there will be more on the latest information from our studio here in Tokyo. So join us again next week.